guys, what's up? My name is Zevi Shavrin. Thanks for checking into my channel today. Today's video is all about confessions of a man on YouTube with 130 subscribers. What do you think about that? So if that's what you're here for, stay tuned, diving right in. My first video was actually posted. I actually had a YouTube channel for probably a few years, and I've done nothing with it. But then my first actual video was posted on December 9th, 2011, which is about 3 months ago. And I do have to admit that a big portion of these subscribers actually asked them to subscribe to my channel because they were clients of mine, and I'm actually running a channel on finance, which is, what I do for a living. I'm a president of a company called Lombrook Inc. in Woodland Hills, which is a wholesale mortgage company. So that was an unfair advantage, but probably I'd say 80 or 90 of those subscribers were clients and people that I work with. Okay, so maybe that gives you a good benchmark if you're starting a channel as to the leverage that you could use, depending on your circle of influence, or maybe your business and so forth. So that was number one for me. Now, in addition to that, kind of starting on YouTube, there were a few people that I could give a shout out to, and they kind of, watching their videos really helped me, kind of position myself to learn more about it because I knew nothing. Okay, so people like Catherine Manning, shout out to Catherine Manning. You guys can check out her videos. She actually had everything, which discussing, the filming, editing, all this kind of stuff. She had all these videos out there, and I actually sat there religiously watching them and trying to figure out what I could do with my channel. So that was a big help. Thank you, Catherine Manning, if you're watching this. Anyways, let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. What did I learn with 130 subscribers to my channel? So, number one thing that I learned is when I started, I used to video myself with my cell phone. And here it is, okay? That didn't work out really well for me, to be honest, because it really took up a lot of space on my phone. I use my phone really for business. And so having to, kind of blur out the background and do all that, big pain for me. Didn't work out at all. So what I would recommend to you as, my first confessions of, me starting my channel, is that if you're gonna start your YouTube channel, get yourself like a camera. I got myself a Sony camera. It's called the ZV-1. My name is Zevi, ZV-1. Amazing the resemblance, but there you go. And actually it's a great camera. If I could turn this, thing and show it to you, I would, but I'm actually recording using it right now, so that wouldn't work out, right? So the ZV-1 from Sony, that's what I use for vloggers. Now, another thing that I would highly recommend to you guys is whatever camera you decide to use, even if you're using your cell phone, do not use the sound, like if you're recording, you need a microphone and, an external microphone. So whether it's on a camera or it's on a cell phone, make sure to do that because sound is everything. Like they always say picture quality, and if it's not that great, but people still want to be able to hear what you're saying. With bad sound, they're just gonna straight up tune out of your video. The other thing that I can tell you is originally when I was shooting videos, if you see some of my earlier videos, and actually I can maybe clip some of them into here, where you could actually see that some areas of my face and different parts of my body were actually overexposed, and I had no way to know, or really no way to figure out what's happening, and I didn't really have proper lighting like here, and I didn't know enough about it. So something that I would give you as a tip is that there's something in your camera, and if it's, a lot of cameras have this, it's called zebras, and I found it in my camera, and if you turn it on, you'll actually see strip lines, kind of like a zebra. If any area is overexposed in your body or on your face or whatnot, you can actually see it and then have it corrected while you're filming, because you got this little screen out here and you can kind of, see yourself, but when you're looking at yourself. Another tip is filming yourself. It's a thing. In the beginning, it's very awkward, feels really uncomfortable because you've never done it before, to sit there and, talk to a lens. And how do you become like, do you have a script? Do you just kind of, talking to the camera like a friend, or, how do you do this? There's, for me, I kind of just bullet point my ideas and then I just kind of discuss them. And, there's also a board right behind me that I could actually write my ideas, which is great. I actually got it at IKEA. It's like a straight board. They actually got it. It's a new product. Another thing, you got to figure out a good way to edit your videos, because, just shooting these things and loading them up straight up to YouTube, that's not going to work. People are not going to appreciate that at all. You got to have a better film quality, and it's got to be somewhat, more interesting. So what you do, if you're using Apple, for Apple, you probably use like iMovie, and that's comes built into most of the Apple products, and that's pretty easy. For me, I'm like a Windows user, and so I use Rush Express by Adobe. And, generally speaking, just so you know, with YouTube, as a lot of these YouTubers talk about, the stuff that they're using, they put it in the links below, and that's actually affiliate marketing. They actually make money from that. I'm not quite at that point yet, but, perhaps a little bit later, I will add those links to this video so you guys have access to them. So for me, the camera was super important, because I'm not filming on my phone and filling it up with, data. Making a microphone, external microphone, so, the audio is really good. Getting a inexpensive, here, take a look at something. Watch this. See that right there? And hold tight, guys. There's another one right there. Okay, you need these lights. If you don't have them, your stuff's not gonna look good. All right, so you gotta have these lights when you're filming. So you have the lights, it's very important. And the software that we discussed, the Rush Express. After you cut your footage, it's edited, you're ready to load, do all that. If you have music that you just, you like a song, you're loading it, it's fine, you'd be able to use it, but or likely you'd be able to use it, but you can't monetize those videos. So, when you're doing these YouTube videos, I guess it depends on the purpose of why you're doing them. And hopefully you enjoy it, and that's why you're doing them, and you have something to share that's of value. But as these videos continue to grow and the channel continues to grow, after you have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, you start monetizing. And when you do, if your videos are not royalty free, meaning the music's like not owned by somebody else, then you're not going to get monetized on those videos. So what I highly recommend, there are sites out there. I use a site called Epidemic, and you use it to download the music that you want, and then you cut it into your editing, and then this way, it's royalty free, it's great, and you could just, you'll monetize your videos when the time comes, okay? So hopefully these tips, a couple basic tips from a guy who just has 130 subscribers, and hopefully more in the very near future. If you guys, like this video, and you give it a thumbs up, and you subscribe to my channel, you help me build it up. Hopefully the next video that I do, I'll have a lot more subscribers, and we can, kind of see where we're at that point. But regardless, I really appreciate you guys watching this. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take care.